All right, in the first video, I used the paint node to do some tracking and some cleanup of this mark right here. We're gonna continue that series and now use the 2D transform to do the same operation and see how it compares to our paint node. So 2D transform, I'm going to use it for stabilization. Let's just drag out a new one. We go over into stabilization. I hit enter stabilizer, and now we are in the tracker. I am just doing a 1-point track here, so this tracker 2 I can turn off. Also, just to navigate around, if you want to move the canvas, just hold down spacebar. If you want to zoom in and out, it is control and spacebar, and this will help you kind of set your tracker into the right position with more detail and accuracy. So now we have our tracker in position. I see that I started on frame 26, so I'm gonna have to track forwards and backwards. Not a problem, we have a forwards and backwards button. So now I'll hit analyze forward. Great, I'm going to go back to where we started, and now I'll just hit analyze backwards, and we continue the track. So when I hit return, you'll see that our clip has been stabilized around that point, which is exactly what we were looking to do. So if I just leave my cursor here, you can see that it is staying relatively steady, and this was just a 1-point track, no scale or rotation has been used. So now in this particular situation, I can drag out a paint node. We will go to the first frame. I know that I want the sequence, so we'll go ahead and turn that on to begin with. I can choose recursive clone. Again, hold down the control key and drag out to set my where I'm sampling from and where I'm painting on. And then if I want to adjust the brush size, just hold down the S key. So now I'm going to try to avoid this line, so I'm going to set a new location, and just like that, I have painted a stroke, and it is playing out through the whole sequence. Does not look like any of the tracker reappears, nor does it cross over with any of the footballer. So that's great. What do we do now? I need to invert everything that we just did. So I'm going to duplicate this 2D transform by right-clicking and hold down duplicate. Because I don't want any extra filtering, I only want the fill and the matte from the paint node. I don't want to carry and resample the whole image. So I will insert the fill and the alpha. To do that, I like to kiss it in, holding down the Alt and Shift, which brings up our tab. If I hit Alt, I can cycle back and forth through all the available inputs. So now I have my front and my matte. I need to invert the stabilization that we did so that everything goes back to the position that we need. And I need to comp this back over our original source plate. So now I'm just kissing all 3 of those things in, and you will see that if I hit F4, that's our result, F2 is our back, and the tracker has been removed. Just play that through. The reason for the stabilization is just so that I don't have to deal with the perspective, and I can keep everything pretty much as a still as if it was in Photoshop. I could do this without stabilizing. Here, let's go into action, and we'll keep this as our background, and actually, let's just do it this way. Let's paint the frame. You know what? We'll do it in the next video. Stay tuned. We'll do it in action, and then we'll just keep on going. Thanks, everyone. Bye.